the honesty.
Attract talent. You're able to attract great people.
And get a lot out of them.
Yeah.
They really like work, and it's not because of nap pods and kombucha and all that. It's about a way of treating people and empowering, giving them agency and being fun. And that's just who I am. But I think the bigger one is that's as a startup talent. And I suck at big companies, by the way, just so you know.
Probably not. But Vinod Khosla says, if you're going to put all your energy into something, you might as well be something that has a big potential. And I've definitely felt that, and I've had things, I've worked exactly as hard on all of the ideas and startups that I've worked on, the same. And 5 of them were complete failures. And then 2 of them, have had a chance to succeed. And it's like, what was different? It's like, it wasn't my work ethic. It was, I think these are the things that you're saying of like, that you've been very disciplined about always making sure you have, and I necessarily maybe haven't. But it's like when those things were right, hey, customers really want this. Hey, they'll really pay for this. Hey, we have the right business model. Hey, we have something that VCs will back, or the customers are willing to pay enough that we can bootstrap it. Like when you have the right components in the beginning, everything just flows so much easier than if you miss those, then you're just like swimming upstream for the next 5 or 10 or however many years you're going into it.
Yeah. And I disagree with Khosla, by the way, that I think this is all things being equal.
Yeah.
If you know which ones are going to have a big impact, work on those. But I would say that I would weight other factors way higher, and I'd rather have something I'm really curious about.
Yeah.
And have it be small than something that bores me and is going to be huge and it impact.
Outside of family, who's the human being you most admire?
So Richard Branson, okay? And he seems to be another person who balances that same 3-legged stool that I try and do, and kind of crushes me on a bunch of them. He also is an entrepreneur, and holy crap, he's done some pretty
big
successes there. Big in terms of getting out and feeding the rat, as we call it in the mountaineering trade, which is, and we more than me, he's like ballooning across the, around the world, and he's incredibly joie de vivre in terms of getting out and doing stuff. And still married to the same person, still has strong relationships with his friends and his family, just loves being around people. And I go, okay, there's a model that you can make it work.
If you could implant one idea into everyone in the world, what would it be?
That if you really want something, you should try to make it happen. That most of the barriers you think are there are probably not. And you'll only realize that once you start.
What's the hardest thing you've ever accomplished?
Walking away from the work as often as I do. That's really hard. I mean, I'm not sure how hard people will think that is, but when you're in this business and people need to speak to you and being able to saying no, that's the encapsulation of what the hardest thing I have to do all the time is. I hate saying no. I'm a pleaser. I want to, and to get balance in your life, you have to say no a lot. And I don't like that.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
Oh, clearly the fact that I was able to start the companies, have the success, but still have a life. I'm really, really proud of that.
If you die and you meet God, what do you hope he says to you?
You see, Mark, you should have had a more open mind. I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
So I think the whole God thing is ridiculous. So if in fact I met him, all I can say is have him not say I told you so, but to go
empathy.
Yeah, which I'm sure he would, or he would, or they would. Is that you hear something that you were firmly believing was not true, and it was true, and you should take something from that.
And finally, what's the biggest impact you hope to make on the world?
I think it's funny. It's not like change the way the world consumes movies. No, I think there's so much written and said about entrepreneurship. I think it's been so glorified. I think the thing that people should take away is that it is possible to be successful, using the external definition of successful, and still have the other things that are important in their life. That it is not a net sum game, but you can have all these things if you're willing to make that a priority.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
Really appreciate it. Sun came out for us. Look at that. It's beautiful.